Conciello down to the line, and it's Georgie with Conciello by a length.
Hi everyone, welcome to Lodge for another week. As you saw, a pretty good result through the week. Conciello jumped him up in distance up to the 2100, which was a bit of a punt at the time, but on his run before that over 1700, he just smashed the line and really looked like a staying horse waiting to happen. Good on you, Georgie. Used a common sense, and the young girl is learning to ride staying horses. I think it's very difficult for kids to learn to ride races anyway, and unfortunately for George, I've got a lot of staying horses, so she's having to probably get thrown in the deep end a little bit. And the two rides she had for me at Stony Creek the other day, I thought she rode them absolutely perfectly. So well done to her, and she's kicking goals, the girl. On the same day at Stony Creek, we took Big Marcello Salata. He went up there, drew the very outside and had 60 kilos, and he whacked away, only got beaten about a length or so and went pretty good. He's got his foot on the till, he's pretty close to winning. Poor old Moralto, she's had no luck, the girl, and she got back and come to the middle of the track and went to let down, and she had the leaders well and truly covered, and the second horse just came out and smashed into her. We protested against it and obviously won the protest, but we couldn't protest against the winner. It no doubt cost her winning, had a bit of a roll of the dice. I thought she was a pretty good thing there, but anyway, onwards and upwards with her. She seems to be going pretty good. Through the week we took Big Sertorius to Caulfield through the week. It looked like a 2 miler, sort of first up over 1400. He got back. They ran a tick outside the track record, so he was giving them a mile start and he sort of ran them home. I think he ran the second fastest last 400 of the race, so he went good. He'll go to Sandown on Saturday week over a mile, and he'll get ridden forward. He won't be ridden back. I'll be making sure that he goes forward, and then the rest of his prep he'll be going forward, that horse, and I think you'll see a massive improvement once he does that. We went to stall with Max the Dream the other day and had a roll of the dice, big odds, and I thought he'd be pretty hard to beat, and he'd run second. It wasn't a bad result. Would have been a great result if he would have won, but when you get 15 to 1 in a maiden, he certainly won't be 15 to 1 again next up, but he's also got his foot on the till. In our runners this week, on Friday, we will take Pardon the Spun up to Echuca, mile 58, coming off his last start win over 1400, and was tough at the line. Keen to get him to actually, he may even run a mile and a quarter, I'm not sure, but he'll certainly go up to a mile, yendel on, punch out, go forward, and be really solid through the line. He will hit the line hard. 58 grade sometimes isn't all that strong. The horse that ran second to him the other day ran another good second through the week, so form's held up okay out of his maiden win, so we expect him to go well on Friday. Saturday, we'll take, at the moment, we're going to take London Fog down to Adelaide. It doesn't look any stronger than the race that he won at Moonee Valley, and he's probably pretty well placed down there, so we'll give him some work on Thursday. If his work is okay, he'll head off to Adelaide on Saturday, and obviously expect him to go pretty well. He's a very consistent horse, that. I wish if he had a few more horses like him. He's a beauty. Also on Saturday at Werribee. Now, I might take a really nice little young horse called Snitsational to the races for his first start. He's a very light and in condition. He won't cop a lot, so rather than trialling him up and galloping him too much, I may just take him straight to the races on Saturday. I think we've done enough with him. He's well educated, so I think he may be just a little bit soft late, but he'll bounce and show good speed, and he's a nice enough sort of horse. Got a serious pedigree, that horse, but he's just a little bit light in condition and isn't matured up yet. I also might take a filly called Midnight in Moscow there. She ran second up at Geelong the other day, and she actually pulled up a bit sore in one of her feet, so we've addressed that, and she seemed to work okay yesterday, and if she's okay tomorrow morning, we may even run her at Werribee as well. At Tuesday, Geelong, I'll gallop Roldana on Saturday morning. If she works up okay there, she can go to Geelong on Tuesday in a 1700 metre maiden. She will be ridden off the speed. We made a mistake the other day, last start, and banged her out and rode her up on the speed. And I was tossing up whether to keep her at 14 or 1600. I'll take the option and go to the mile with her. I just think she's a mile and a quarter horse waiting to happen. I think the more racing over that distance for her, the better. Hot Spin, he's probably still 1 or 2 runs away. He had a year off, that horse, and rather than trialling him, I'm just going to give him a few starts, and so he'll probably go round at Geelong on Tuesday as well. Now, Wednesday at Sandown, I'm going to take Kawabata. I'm just trying to look for a 2400 metre race, and so we're going to have a crack at, there's a 70 rating 2400 metre race at Sandown. I think she probably gets in and going to carry, I'll put young Brandon Stockdale on her, and she'll probably only going to carry 53 kilos, which I think over that sort of distance is going to make a real difference. She'd be fantastic. We got some rain through the week and it softened the track up. I think you would come right into her sort of range then if she likes the wet tracks. I suppose we have to make a decision on how long we keep going with her, because I want to try and race her in winter. So I think what I'll do is I'll take her to town, give her one crack at a midweek city race, see how competitive she is there. That'll probably tell me a little bit more when we bring her back into work next time in where we sort of place her.
Hi everyone, I had a great week this week with 2 winners, one being on Sunday at Wangaratta on Cardamom Round Boy. Instead of him being 100 to 1, he was a short price favourite, and I was glad that I could get the job done. Also, the other winner was Conciello at Stony Creek. He ran really well, and it was my second winner for the stable, so it was great. I also rode Marcello Sonata. He ran 3rd, so he'll be knocking on the door next start. I have apprentice school this week, so we're doing the video a day earlier, but down the bottom will be a couple of my earlier rides, so keep a lookout on racing.com, and hopefully I get another winner this week.
Every week we show you a horse of the week. We thought we'd be a little bit different this week, and we'll show you one of our most important staff members. Graeme Welsh he's been my foreman now for probably the last 10 years or so, and everybody probably doesn't know him. His real name's Graeme. Everyone knows him as Freddy. And I'm sure if you've been to the races or you've been to the farm, or you've been having anything to do with us at all, you've met Freddy or had something to do with Freddy. As much as it might be my name in the race book, Freddy certainly he is the most important person here at the farm, and certainly running of Emsley Lodge. Freddy, his job basically is he runs the whole place. He drives the truck to the races, he cares for all the horses, and look, if we have a horse with an injury, I think I prefer Freddy looking after him half the time more than the vets. So very, very important, and here's Freddy with his input on his job at Emsley Lodge.
Highlight of the racing and working in the racing industry is definitely strapping in the Melbourne Cup. Well, the best horse I've looked after is definitely Sertorius. He's given me so many opportunities, so many good days, and shown me so much of what racing can actually offer people in the industry. If there was something I had to change about the industry, or working in the industry, is the cost of feeding yourself at the races is ridiculous. That's definitely something that needs to be addressed. Yes, I get to work with the animal, and I enjoy working with the animal, but I get to see so much of the state and so much of the country while getting paid to do that, and I get to see so much of the day as well. I like being outdoors. I'm an outdoors sort of person, so yeah, I like seeing sunrise and I like seeing sunset. Well, I'm off to go and get changed and go to the races now. If you see the Emsley Lodge truck on the road at all, give me a toot, give me a wave, I'll see you there.
Hi everyone, great to be back in the winner's circle. Straight to Randwick this week, race 7, number 13 Jamaica, think it can win in the Derby. And my value bet's at Mornington, race 9, number 3 Observational. Value bet around 7 to 1 in a listed 300,000 race. My black booker, please follow it, no more tears at Randwick, race 5, number 4 tomorrow. Whatever it does tomorrow, it'll do better next start. So good luck, good punting, and we'll catch you next week.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Fairly busy sort of week this week. Couple of horses that live chance. Interesting to see how if I take the fog down to Adelaide, that looks like a pretty nice race for him down there, so pretty keen to take him. One thing I would like to say is Jim Mann. Jim's one of our co-founders here at Emsley Lodge, and Jim's a bit crook at the moment, so we'll go in and visit Jim and try and sneak him in a little bottle of red wine or something into the hospital, and I'm sure he'll recover quickly. So cheerio to Jim. I know he'll be watching the video, and I hope he gets well soon. Till next week, see you later. That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. I forgot what I was going to say. We kicked off on Friday up at Ararat. Was it Ararat? What? Yeah, it's a ripping week, wasn't it? I hope you all had a bet, and hope you got plenty of money.
Just going through it quickly in my head. 2 seconds.